Dear students, we are now going to start a topic languages, which is fairly important. You may get one question sometimes in exam, but it is a small topic and we have put the pointers what you need to remember for your exam. We are not going to teach you number of things in GK. I mean, we are going to concentrate only on those points which do come in the examination, and today topic is languages. So let us start. There are 22 national languages or scheduled languages according to the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So 8th schedule of the Constitution tells us that how many national languages are there. At present, we have 22 national languages. But when India adopted Constitution, originally we had 14 languages. Their detail we are going to discuss in next slides. Second point you need to remember is Sindhi was 15th language added after the original constitution, and it was added in 1967 through 21st amendment. This is the thing. But Sindhi is not a state language of any state. I mean, it is not a state language of any Indian state. Neither Sanskrit is an official language of any state government, any province, but they are very much part and important part of 22 national languages. Next is Tamil is considered as one of the oldest classic languages of the world, and we are proud of that. Tamil is one of the oldest classical language, not in India, but in the whole world. Next comes Hindi is the largest spoken language in India. In many states, it is a state language, and in the North Indian part, Hindi is the main language for communication for any common man. Then, official language of the Union is also Hindi, but its script is based on Devanagari. So these are the points for your exam. So you can say first point, second point, third point, fourth, and comes the fifth point. So these are the 5 points which you remember for your exam. These are the pointers. Now we are moving to the next. This is India exhibit exceptional linguistic diversity. We have number of languages. There are hundreds of languages which are spoken by more than 10,000 people. And that diversity is the backbone of Indian culture. Not in language, dances, literature, art. Now, the last linguistic census was done in 2011. Like today is 2026. And there are 19,000, more than 19,000 raw mother tongue languages which are reported as per the 2011 language census. Out of these, Constitution of India recognized, that means 8th schedule, I told earlier also, 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution recognized 22 scheduled languages. So we are moving further. In this page, you need to remember this is the point for important, and last language census were done in 2011 as per today. Now we will move to the next page. Here, this is again a very interesting, what is the importance of Sanskrit? And we are very proud as Indian that Sanskrit was born in India, in Bharat, and what is its importance not only in India, but in the world. So Sanskrit is one of the oldest classical languages, and it is in the 8th schedule of Indian Constitution. I told you Sanskrit is part of scheduled languages, but it is not adopted by any state government as an official language. Language of Vedas, Upanishads, Ramayana, Mahabharata is in Sanskrit. Then Ashtadhyayi is Sanskrit grammar, was written by Panini. Ashtadhyayi was written by Panini. Very important question for the exam. In the 4th century BC, 4th and 5th century BC. Very important point. Then Sanskrit is the mother of 20 plus Indian languages. For example, Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, and so on. It is a base of these languages. Then related to foreign language, It is related to foreign languages also, because Indo-Aryans, when they came and developed a language which is very scientific, which we are discussing, the Sanskrit language. So other sister language of Sanskrit is English, German, French, Greek, Latin, Persian. Persian is spoken in Iran, Iraq, particularly the Iran. It is an Indo-European family. This is an Indo-European family language. And Sanskrit played a very important role in this. Then Sanskrit contains the knowledge of mathematics, astrology, Ayurveda, philosophy, and so on. And Sanskrit is so scientific, it improves your memory and logical thinking, because this is based on a logical script. And according to computer scientists at MIT and Stanford, that found that maps almost one-to-one to the modern formal grammar theory, that MIT and Stanford were able to find out that Sanskrit can be used in AI. Look here, that's why the NASA scientist Rick Briggs wrote a paper. What is that paper? Knowledge Representation in Sanskrit and Artificial Intelligence in 1985. So we should be proud of Sanskrit, and we are proud of Sanskrit. So students, in this page, you should be able to remember this for your exam, then this for your exam, then this for your exam, and of course, this book, which I have mentioned here, or a paper written by Rick, Knowledge Representation in Sanskrit and AI. So these are the points, the pointers for the exam from this page. Now we are moving to the next one. Here we have tried to give you 22 languages, some kind of a pointers, some kind of important points which you can remember for your exam. Like total scheduled languages is 22, originally 14 in 1950. Latest additions, these languages, Bodo, Dogri, Maithili, Santhali, and in 92nd Amendment in 2003. Third point. Next, for first added language. Sindhi was first language added after 1950. We discussed earlier also. And Sindhi is a language which has not been adopted by any state government, but still it is a national and scheduled language. Then comes the languages added by 71st Amendment. Konkani, Manipuri, Nepali. You should know Konkani is from Goa, Manipuri is from Manipur, and Nepali is again a national language which many people around the border of Nepal, they speak. And then article for the official language. This is the article for the official language. So we have number of articles, more than 400 articles in Indian Constitution, and 343 deals with the language article. Then official language of the Union is Hindi, and then numbers. India adopted 0 to 9 as the official international numbers, which we adopted. We say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Then largest spoken language in India is Hindi. The oldest classic language is Tamil, and classical languages are 6, like Tamil, Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, and Odia. So these are the 6 classical languages of India. The number of languages which is spoken by more than 10,000 people. This is a very plus point of India, that we have 121 languages as per the official census, which was lastly conducted in 2011. Again, the same thing, that census was conducted, the last census in 2011 as per the today, and now we are in the year 2026. So these are this page is quite important for your exam. Now we are moving to the next one. So here, age schedule again, because you know that age schedule says that how many, or tells us, or it is written in age schedule that how many national scheduled languages we have. So these are the languages and where they are spoken. Normally the question doesn't come like this. If this Kannada is spoken where? Yes, it is spoken in Karnataka, and Malayalam is spoken in Kerala, and Odia is spoken in Odisha, and Punjabi is spoken in Punjab, and so on. So you may get a table sometimes in the exam where they say these are the languages, and these are the states where they are spoken. So like this, you should be able to know that these are the particularly, you should be able to understand this is important, where it's spoken. Odisha, you know. Sanskrit is not official language of any state, but though it is spoken culturally across India. So, and this Telugu is in Andhra Pradesh. This is again important. And Tamil, you know, it is a Tamil Nadu. Other things you know, the Assamese, Assam, Bengali, Bengal, Gujarati, Gujarat. This you will be able. But these are the things which you need to memorize. This one, and then Telugu. So these are the 2 points which you don't immediately understand. Telugu is in Kerala or Malayalam is in Andhra Pradesh. No, Malayalam is in Kerala and Telugu is in Andhra Pradesh. So we are moving to the next page. Scheduled languages. Now these are the languages, these are the scripts. These are the scripts. Like Punjabi, script is Gurmukhi. Tamil is Tamil, there is no need to remember. Hindi, you should remember that it is Devanagari script. Very important question. And rest, you all know it's Bengali is Bengali, Gujarati is Gujarati, and so on. And here, these are the 13 languages which are spoken as an official language, taken as official language in Indian states. Now we will move to the next page. Now here we have given the amendments when the languages were added. Originally, there were how many languages? 14 in 1950 when Indian Constitution was adopted. But now we have 22. So 15 to 22. 14 to 22. That means 8 languages have been added. So Sindhi was 15th language which was added, then Konkani, and then Manipuri. So first 1967, Sindhi was added. Then next is 1992, 71st Amendment, 3 languages were added. 1, 2, 3. And you should know where they are spoken. Nepali, this, Manipuri, this, and Konkani is in Goa. Then third is 2003, when 92nd Amendment was done, and 4 languages were added. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bodo, Assam, important. Dogri, Jammu Kashmir, important. Maithili, Bihar, important. Santali is spoken in Jharkhand and West Bengal. Santali or Santali. Now, next is the spoken languages. The most spoken language in India is Hindi. We have already discussed. 26% of the population, they speak this language. Second is Bengali. That is around 8% plus. Then Marathi is third, and Telugu is fourth, and fifth is Tamil. So these are the 5 most spoken languages of India in 2011 census. Now we will move to the next page. So here the most spoken language of the world. First is English. Of course, it is English because it is spoken in Europe and North America and even India and the whole globe. But Chinese is most spoken in China and Taiwan and Singapore. And you know that once Taiwan was part of China. Then this is number 2 languages spoken. Then third is Spanish. Spanish is spoken in Latin America, which is South America, Mexico, Spain, and so on, because Spain ruled over these countries. So this is the language which is spread to South America, apart from Europe. Then Hindi is India and Nepal, and it is also spoken worldwide in many countries. Then Arabic, yes, of course, Arabic is number 5. It is spoken in Middle East and North America, where the settlers have gone there, migrated from Arab to these nations. So these are the pointers you need to understand, and we have tried to give important points on each slide so that you should not be studying the things which don't come in the paper. We are focusing on the exam, what type of questions do come in languages, part of GK. Thank you, students.